Hey, what's up, Aquamigos? And if you're new here, my name's Tobias. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate that. It's been forever since last time I've talked to you. I think this is the first time I'm talking to you in 2025. And what I have over here is an aquarium light. This is it right here. It's the OYO WATER Ultra Slim Planted LED light. And if this is the correct link that I have here, I believe it goes for $51.89. OYO WATER actually sent me this for free a while ago, and I haven't gotten around to trying it out. I think I've probably had it here for like a year. I just never opened it. But yeah, today I want to open it up and set it up and, you know, just see how it works. As of right now, I don't have any lights on any of my aquariums, and actually the plants in these aquariums that I have right here do really well, because on the other side of those aquariums is a giant window. But I'm actually planning on putting that aquarium light on my 20-gallon. This is my 20-gallon over here, and oh, I need to add a little water. It's in need of a top-up. But the plants in here they never grew that much. I mean, this Anubias did a little bit. Those plants in the back over there, those are all fake. But these pothos plants right here, they never really grew either. And I've had them in here for a long time. And I really think it's due to the lack of sunlight. That side of the building, it just doesn't get much light. So let's go ahead and unbox this thing and we'll set it up. By the way, I'm using a new microphone. This is the Mono Wave T5. Let me know in the comments below how you guys think it sounds. Do you like this microphone more than my old microphone, which was like a shotgun style mic? Let me know in the comments below. All right, guys, so here's what we get inside the box. I just went ahead and measured the light. It's pretty much exactly 28 inches long. Over here we have these two railings that you can slide into either side, so you can kind of adjust it to the size of your tank. I'm going to be adding this to my 20-gallon long. It's a Aquarium 20-gallon long, and it's exactly 30 inches across. So this should fit perfectly. So I went ahead and took a look at the instructions, and with the controller, which is right here, you can do things like select the color of light you would like. You can select the brightness. You can set a timer, and then there's also a 24/7 natural mode, which I guess is supposed to simulate sunrise and sunset, daytime, nighttime, and it'll do things like it'll have a gradient white light from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then right here it says gradient blue light from 10 p.m. to midnight. Then after that, the lights are off. And then at 8 a.m., I guess it'll be like this gradient orange light right before becoming a daylight again. So that'll be really cool. That's probably what I'll use, just like a natural setting. And like I said earlier, my aquarium's 30 inches across, but this light will be able to fit tanks between 30 inches across and 36 inches across. So just really quick, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and add these railings in. Whoops. I'll just go ahead and add these in, and then I want to go ahead and plug in the light so we can kind of see what we can do with it before I go ahead and set it up on the tank. All right, there we go. All right, and then I'm just going to go ahead and plug the power adapter into the lights, and I'll grab an extension cord real quick and I'll just plug it in right here. All right, I'm coming back. Here we go. Nice. All right, let's see what we can do. Oh, there it goes. All right, guys, so right now upon plugging it in, I believe it is on the 24/7 natural mode. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab the controller, and I'm going to just switch through the colors up here with that first button. So let's see. All right, there we go. I'm just gonna switch through these quick. Let me bring down the brightness a little bit. Whoops, how do I bring it down? Oh, there we go, there we go. I think it might have been a little too bright for the camera, so let's see. All right, I think that's probably pretty good. And I'll just go ahead and switch through them. I'm sure you can tell the lights are changing. Right here we have white and blue. Looks like we have white, what is that, pink? Now a red, white, and blue, blue and white, white, blue, green. All right, and then of course, like I showed you earlier, with the second button, we can adjust the brightness. So it looks like it goes bright first, and then once you get to the top of the brightness, then you can turn the brightness down. All right, so that last one right before this one was the lowest brightness. And then here I can set a timer. So you can set it to run for 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, or 12 hours. And then right down here, the bottom will be for the natural mode. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit that right there. So I was just taking another quick look at the instructions to see how that 24/7 natural mode works. And it looks like when you first turn it on, it'll start at as if it was 8 a.m. And then there are different buttons on the controller where you can kind of select which time of the day you would like it to start from. So I think I know just about everything I need to know about using this thing. Let's go ahead and set it up. All right, here we go, guys. I'm coming through with the light. Let's go ahead and just put it on top. I'm really liking this wireless mic. I like how I could pretty much talk from anywhere. Okay, I guess I'll put it like this. All right, let's go ahead and plug it in. You know what? Maybe I should have it the other way around because my power outlet is closer to this side. So yeah, let's go ahead and plug it in. Awesome. Oh geez. Oh man, this is like not gonna fit very well. Let me see what I could do. I have this mess of an electrical socket up here. Go ahead and zoom in on that for you. Yeah, I know this probably isn't good that I have this. I'm pretty much running so many things off these two outlets. Let me just do the old switcheroo. Plug this into the bottom one. All right, the pump turned back on, perfect, perfect. And now I should have more room to plug in the light. Ah, nice, that is much better. All right, guys, let's go ahead and turn it on. Here we go. I'm gonna set it to the 24/7 natural mode. It thinks it's 8 a.m., so I'm just gonna push this button until it goes to about 3 o'clock, because right now it's roughly 3:30 where I live, so now it's set to 3 o'clock. Let me give you a closer look. Of course, my camera is overexposed. There we go. Doesn't that look crazy? Whoa, I've never seen this aquarium like this. Yeah, I've never had an aquarium light on this aquarium before, and it's amazing like how good it looks. Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier, guys, like all this Java fern, it just never did well in this tank. Like this plant back here is almost completely dead, and hopefully I can bring that back. I have some crested Java fern, that stuff seems to grow a bit easier, and I do have a piece back here that's okay, but generally speaking, my plants never did well in this tank. My 15-gallon, on the other hand, did great, but this one just never did that good. And in case you're wondering, these are just a mixture, kind of like muck guppies. These are all just kind of like different mixes of guppies and some endlers, like fancy guppies and endlers. Yeah, I really like this. Really cool, really cool. And eventually I need to probably do something about this. This probably isn't ideal. The only thing now is that it's really easy to see the algae on the glass, so I really need to clean that up. Here's another view of the tank with this light off. I had this light on earlier. This is without that light, just so we can isolate how the OYO aquarium light looks. I think it looks really good. So this light is meant to be used with planted tanks, so I'm really excited to see how those plants do in the future. And I'll be sure to give you guys an update in a few months to see how those plants liked the light. So shout out to OYO Water for sending me that. I actually have another product by them, and it's in this box down here, and that should be like a little pond pump. So I need to do a review of that soon. Actually, this entire box right here are products that I need to review. As you can tell, I'm quite behind. All right, guys, so let's go upstairs and do a quick feeding at the ponds. I'm gonna put this little wind muff over my microphone because it's quite windy out there. All right, guys, hopefully this will muffle some of that wind noise. I haven't tested this mic in the wind yet, so I'm curious how it'll sound. By the way, guys, you know, it's February right now. Some of you probably heard we had like some crazy fires in LA at the beginning of the year. And thank you guys for, you know, those of you who checked up on me. I really appreciate that. We actually had one really close to where we live, just like a mile from our house. There was a fire, but luckily, you know, they got it out really fast within a day. But yeah, unfortunately others were not so lucky. So here we are, guys, up at the ponds, the pool pond. You may notice that my fish have put on some size. All right, and then, you know, my new pond, I have not made any progress to this lately. But let me show you guys something real quick. I actually did come up with an idea for when I do the netting. So I got these hooks. I bought 4 packs of these. And what I'm planning on doing, guys, is I plan on taking netting like this. I have a lot more of this and I want to cover this pond with that netting. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have these hooks coming out of the side of these bricks. So I'm gonna have to drill holes and then stick those hooks in there. And I'm going to, I bought some Gorilla Glue also. So I'm planning on Gorilla Gluing those hooks into the side of the, I guess, inside lip of those bricks. And that will be able to hold the netting. And actually these hooks are a little bit on the small side. I'll probably get a few that are quite a bit more heavy duty and maybe have like 4 of them like this, because as some of you may have seen on this pond right here, I have these heavy duty clamps. They're really strong, and you've probably seen the footage where the raccoons come and they literally walk on top of the net, and they usually make a mess. But pretty much I want to be able to support the weight of a raccoon, so I'm going to get some more heavy duty hooks. But these hooks will be pretty good for the entire perimeter, and then I'll get a 4 or a few of them, maybe at least 4 like more heavy duty hooks. And yeah, here's the rosy red minnows. I got those in here, like, you know, more or less as mosquito fish. And then yeah, here we go. Let's feed these guys. My loach, I think like you'll probably see a lot of growth in him. Like, check out my hand. That's my hand next to that loach. He's really put on some size. And I always love watching the rosy red minnows. It's really fun. They eat so quickly, it's insane. And the funniest thing is once these started breeding in the pond, a lot of them came out to be their, I don't know if it's their natural color, but like a dark gray color. As you can see right there, they're a lot harder to see than the light colored ones. But yeah, guys, when it comes to the in-ground pond, I'm gonna just have to get to that when I can. I have some vague ideas for the filtration, but I think the first thing I'm gonna do is that net, and then we'll have to see after that. I can't make any promises on when it's gonna be done because, as you know, I've been working on it forever. And as you've probably noticed, the progress has been really slow over the past year or so. But anyways, guys, a huge shout out to OYO Water for that aquarium light. I really like it. A huge shout out to the Aquamigos. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know my uploads are few and far between nowadays. But anyways, guys, if you did like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you went down there and gave this video a like. That would help me out so much. If you would like to see more of my videos in the future, make sure to go down there and hit that subscribe button and also that bell notifications button. I'll go ahead and put my Instagram handle right here in case you'd like to follow me there, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Peace.